Hey, what's up, YouTube Nation? It's HenDog92 signing on back for another race review for you guys. This time it is on the Pennzoil 400. That was this past weekend, or yesterday, at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And I'll go over as well the truck race, very briefly, and the Xfinity race, a little more but briefly as well. So the truck race happened, and I mean, Kyle Busch won. If any of you guys really know me really well, not a Kyle Busch fan. I understand he's a good driver, and um, put it this way, I understand he's a really good driver, this and that, and he won the championship in 15. He's gained a little more respect from me since that. I still don't like him because I have my own guys, I have my own few drivers that I like. So I understand people have Kyle Busch as their guy. He's not my guy. So anyway, he won the race on Friday, and it was his 52nd career. Was it his? I think it was his 52nd. No, 52nd was last week. So it was his 53rd win, right? Yeah, his 53rd win in the Truck Series. And then he won. I mean, there was some action on Friday night that I can remember a little bit. But I look forward to the races when Kyle Busch is not in it, because for me, it just makes it more entertaining. And especially not just when Kyle's not in it, but if there's no Cup guys in the field, that's fine. You know, I hate, especially with the Xfinity series, I hate how they advertise the Xfinity. Oh, names are made here. Names are made here. Yeah, I understand. Truex was an Xfinity Xfinity, Xfinity champion in past years, and same with Suarez, and they've made their way to Cup. Cup. So I understand that, but don't be advertising it, and then like all the time Kyle comes in, he dominates it and makes it not fun really to watch, unless you're a Kyle Busch fan. Uh, anyway, so the Xfinity race happened, and I think I'm going to say this anytime Kyle Busch wins. So there's a hint. So he won the race on Saturday, the Xfinity race. He ended up having trouble early on. I think he went down a lap. He gained the lap back. He had trouble on pit road. So I was thinking, oh, he might actually not be able to win this one. Wrong. End of the Xfinity race was really good, actually, because you had Tyler Reddick up there trying to go for the win. Christopher Bell, and then who else? Those were the two key contenders that I remember seeing. There was a few other people, but I forget who they were. My guy Cole Custer for Xfinity, he got 10th, I think, or something like that. For my truck driver, Natalie Decker did very good. She got 13th, I believe, in the truck race. So that was good to see. And then she flew out to do her other race on Saturday. I forget where it was. Was it? I think it was in Florida. Could be wrong. Anyway, so the Xfinity race, truck race happened, and then yesterday's race, the Pennzoil 400 was decent. It was a little better than the race at Atlanta. This one we got to see that with the race with the Aero Ducks that everybody's talking about. the full package pretty much. I mean, what else could they ask for? I I don't know if you guys know, but I'm not a fan of the 550 horsepower deal. I feel if you're gonna run any lower than 550, you might as well just run Priuses. And I think I said this last week in my Atlanta review. But I am looking forward to seeing them run 750 next week at ISM Raceway, formerly um, Phoenix International Raceway. So, with that being said, there really wasn't much action, honestly, during the race. There was passing. There was a lot of passing during the Cup race, yes. But there wasn't much action. There was the only cautions they had were those stupid. I mean, I don't know what it is about the chase. That's a whole other thing I don't like is the chase needs to be redone. But what I meant to say was the stage races. I don't like the stage racing. I understand they need to have it where you do this, you race up to a certain point, and then that be the end of the stage. But you don't have to stop for end of the stage. You know, you don't have to throw that green and yellow checkered flag, and that be the end of the stage. Now, granted, they did provide at the restarts. They provided some good restarts at when the new stage started, stage 2 and stage 3. So, I mean, that was the only thing, guys. There wasn't even much action on pit road. I know in the past 2 weeks, past 2 races and past 2 weeks, we've had some issues on pit road. Larson had a tough break on pit road. Too many men over the wall. I thought that was BS because it was like they showed the replay and the guy was like freaking touching his fingertips on the concrete. I'm like, you serious? I understand the too many men over the wall, but next week they'll say, oh, that was fine. So, you know, NASCAR comes up with the own rules, pretty much every other week. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Joey Logano ended up winning the race. It came down to him and Brad. I thought Brad was going to take him out, actually, on that final turn. That'd be nice because I like Brad a little more than Joey. I hate Joey. I can't stand Joey Logano. That is Joey Logano. I don't like Joey Logano due to the fact of Auto Club a few years back with the incident with Denny Hamlin. I don't know if you guys remember, but he took out Denny Hamlin, and Denny ended up hurting himself, or he got hurt, and he was out for a good amount of time in the 11th. So, ever since then, I'm not a fan of Logano. Not a fan of Logano. Not a fan of Austin Dillon. So those are my two least favorite guys in the Cup Series. I don't like Kyle Busch, but I don't hate him. If that makes sense. And I don't like Chase Elliott, but I don't hate him as well. So, yeah. Joey Logano won the race. And that was that. So we're on to ISM Raceway next weekend, guys. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the 750 horsepower. They were saying how the 750 horsepower is what they ran last year. Now, I didn't know this because, or at least I don't remember them saying like how much horsepower they ran for the most part last year, other than the All-Star race. So it'll be good to see them run the 750 because a little more speeds, a little more speed in the cars will be nice. So, like I said, it was better than last weekend, but hopefully Phoenix is a little better than this weekend. I think I'm most looking forward to Bristol, Richmond, Martinsville, obviously, I love Martinsville. Charlotte's always a favorite of mine. Excuse me, Charlotte. So yeah, those are the ones I'm looking forward to coming up. I can't stand Auto Club. Way too wide, or not wide, but there's not much banking. It's so freaking. I'm just not a fan. I mean, yeah, if one of my drivers wins, then sure I'll like the race, obviously, but the track in general, nope, can't see myself going there. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this race review. Look forward to the one coming out next week, reviewing the race weekend at ISM Raceway. Hopefully, we don't have uh, Kyle Busch weekend again for the most part. Oh, and I have to put this in there since it was in Vegas. Thursday night was the K&N race, the K&N West race. So they raced they did their opening race for the season for K&N West on the Las Vegas dirt track, which is across the street from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It was a 100-lap race, and Haley Deegan ended up winning the Star Nursery 100 on the last lap. She came up through the field the whole race, and she did a heck of a job to come up and get her second win. Natalie, or why do I keep saying it? I'm saying Natalie because I have two female drivers currently that I like, so in NASCAR. So that's why I'm saying Natalie instead of Haley. Anyways, Haley came up through the field, had a really good car all night, and ended up getting her second win in K&N. She did announce that she will be running ARCA with Venturini Motorsports. The number of the vehicle will be announced at a later date. Her first race will be at Toledo with the ARCA car, and Pocono is one of them in June, so I am looking forward to that. I hope to be going to that and cheering her on. So congrats to Haley on the second win. She's going to be one you guys are going to be hearing for a while. Her and Natalie Decker. Natalie's a great driver as well. I think she's going to have a little bit more of a challenge coming up through the ranks. I like both drivers. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there, guys, that Haley Deegan won the K&N West opener. So anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Hit the little bell anytime I get an update. So anytime I get an update, you will get a update anytime I upload a video. Excuse me, it's Monday. And yeah, peace out, guys, and stay tuned and look out for the next race review. Peace, guys.